Hello everybody, it is YF Wolf here, and here I am doing another video on the NBA. And this video is what if the NBA was still going on and we had the playoffs happening. And today I'm going to be explaining round 1 of the playoffs. So here I go into the video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. And if you do, please hit a like. And, I'm trying to go more in depth into YouTube because we're in quarantine, basically, social distancing, sorry. And I want to try and get some entertainment out to NBA fans, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video that I'm making here. Here is what I'd say for game 1 against Bucks versus Magic. Is that I would say the Magic would put up a pretty good fight against the Bucks, but still wouldn't get super far into it. But, I think they'd get pretty far into it. Maybe a 5-game series, but I just couldn't see a 6-7 game series because I just think the Bucks are the best team in the league right now out of the Lakers and everybody else. I think they have the best chemistry, the best everything that you could want out of a team. And I think the Orlando Magic have a lot of good pieces and are a good young team, but I just don't feel like that they have enough right now to build on going on a long playoff run, especially going against the Bucks. I think it'd be a fun series to watch though, but it'd end up with the Bucks winning a lot of the games and just having to go and seeing the Bucks go into the next round. And I think Giannis would keep on playing at a great performance level. Him and Chris Middleton are becoming great players, and also having, Eric Bledsoe into the mix, playing good defense, shooting threes, and doing what he's needing to do. They got a lot of those good role players like DiVincenzo, and just all those type of players that really fit in the team, like Brook Lopez, that really help out them be the team that they are and the style game that they play. But yeah, definitely at most a 5-game series, and I would probably say it'd go in as a 5-game series. So here we are, and I'm talking about the Grizzlies versus Lakers in the first round. And I think the Grizzlies will win probably one game, just like the Bucks. But with the Grizzlies having a little bit more of the talent around their team and having a lot more pieces in my general opinion and having much better team chemistry, I could see it going to 6, but definitely I'm just going to say 5. Because I don't think Ja Morant has enough playoff experience with him being a rookie and a lot of things like that. So I'm just going to say Lakers winning in 5, because just the Lakers have players that have playoff experience, especially LeBron, and they have a ton of good veterans, and just LeBron and AD are a really good package and better than what a lot of people thought at the beginning of the season. So you obviously are going to get LeBron and AD going into the next round. And, I think Memphis has a good chance next year, but I don't think that they will go very far right now. But I think maybe in 2 years, Memphis will be a really good team and will be a playoff force. And to make it where they will be a team where you'll have to worry about and, things like that. I think Ja Morant has a lot of talent, and if he gets no season-ending injuries or anything like that, then I think he'll stay where he is right now and keep on getting better. But yeah, definitely Lakers in 5. Brooklyn versus Toronto. Now this is an interesting series because I still think Brooklyn is talented. I just think there are a couple of pieces that may need a little bit of help, and just several things like that that I think can be helped out in ways. But definitely, I think Toronto will win because of the playoff experience. And, I feel like Kyrie can help sometimes. But then there's also times where Kyrie, just will kind of ruin the game for you. He'll, when you have one game where he does really good, then the next game he'll do okay. I haven't really seen Kyrie since Cleveland days where he has 10 games in a row with 25 points, which is what Brooklyn would need probably to win over the series. I think this series could go to 6 or 5 and maybe 7, but that's very unlikely for that, at least in my opinion. I feel like the Raptors is just a better team and have the bench all figured out, and that they can dominate the game like how they have been during the season pretty much. So in the end, I would say Toronto would be the winning team because of all their pieces and just how good their defense is. Pascal Siakam's been playing amazing, having his first All-Star appearance. And then you also had Kyle Lowry, who has just been an amazing player for several years into the league. He's one of those players that, you just love to have on your team. And, I'd just say that Toronto would win, and we'll give Brooklyn some credit. We'll say they get it in 6. I think the Mavericks and Clippers will be a pretty good series, including with having Luka, and I think Luka is a piece, and Kristaps that are really good and that they can do big damage to a team, but I just don't feel like they have enough firepower to go against the Clippers and win. But that's just me personally. I feel like the Clippers with Kawhi and PG-13 are just too big of a problem for a team to last them, because Kawhi and PG, being such good defenders, will learn how Kristaps and Luka get open and a lot of things like that. So then you'll just get schooled by them in just so many ways. And I just think that this series will probably go to 6 because Luka and Kristaps are really good. Luka being basically MVP caliber this season, but definitely the Clippers will win out in this just because their pieces that they have, Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams off the bench, that's just like a team that you don't want to mess with at all. So I just think that you'll have the Clippers winning in 6 and maybe 7 and maybe 5. They might go less depending on how fast PG and Kawhi will learn how to defend against the Mavericks. So, yeah, definitely Clippers in 6. Celtics versus the 76ers. Definitely a series that you would want to look forward to. Tons of high action, tons of highlights that you'll see in this series with players like Ben Simmons, Al Horford, Joel Embiid, Josh Richardson, and then you also got Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, and then Enes Kanter will get you a little bit. This is a series that would be a must-watch, with these two being rivals, and just so much that's on the line for this going into the second round is who would be the winner. I would definitely say that this series is gonna be a good one, and definitely a hard one for me to call, but definitely I'm gonna say in 7 games the Celtics. The Celtics are just overall the better team, with Jason Tatum being an all-star this year, Kemba Walker playing super good also, Jason just growing into one of the best rookies of that 2017 class, in the same part as Mitchell. Definitely I would think the Celtics would win, but definitely I think the Sixers would put up a really good fight, taking it to 7 games, making it close, but definitely Boston coming out in the end. And obviously, that's how I feel about it. I feel like this is going to be high action, fun basketball to watch, and Definitely because of all the pieces that Boston has, just all together, they built the perfect team in my opinion that they could want what they were building off of. A good point guard, good small forwards, good, just good all-around team that they have. Same with the Sixers. Their starting lineup is so powerful, and their bench is powerful too. That's why it just be a really great series, and I would be really excited to see who wins in this series. But definitely, if it was me, I would say the Celtics would be winning in this series. Now, with having the Rockets versus Nuggets, you would definitely want to say the Rockets because of a lot of the fandoms of James Harden and Russell Westbrook, which is definitely really good. I am not saying they are bad at all. They are a great team, and, I think they're a really good team, but there is one problem and one fault, which is why I would say the Nuggets would win, is because the Rockets play a lot of small ball, and Nikola Jokic is too good for a team to play too much small ball and not have a center that will be able to handle Nikola Jokic really well. Because when you can't handle Nikola Jokic and you let him get on fire, that's when your game is over. That's when it's done. Because you can't turn back from there when you don't have a team that can handle Nikola Jokic, because Nikola Jokic can play defense and he can also play offense. So definitely with a lot of the side characters like Jamal Murray, Will Barton, and a lot of those side characters, Gary Harris, will really make an impact on the Nuggets too, to make it help. And you could say as a fan, well, Russell Westbrook and James Harden were both MVPs at a time. Yes, but I will go ahead and argue is that the Rockets, I don't think, have, enough pieces to beat the Nuggets. Now, obviously, I am not 100% right. In a lot of these games coming up, I am obviously going to be wrong. And even in the last one, I could have been wrong. These are games where I can be wrong. I don't know how it's going to happen. I am just going off of my knowledge and how I see things, how it can go down. And I'm just saying the Nuggets will win this series, and I'm going to go in 6 and maybe 7. I can see 7, but, I'll take it in 6. With the Nuggets going ahead and winning, just because of how deep their bench is compared to Houston. That's where they can get them, if you want to go with the stardom stuff for Houston. Second to last series of the day, but not our final one. We got the Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers. And here I think would be a really, really good series. Definitely a 7-game series. Both of these teams having incredible talent, with the Indiana Pacers having Miles Turner, Giannis Sabonis, and just having all those other role players around them that just make it where it just all fits and meshes really well. Then you got the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler still playing at an all-star caliber level, and you also got Bismack Biyombo getting an all-star appearance this year, and you just always gotta love that. And you got shooters on that team, and I just think that these two teams would be very good teams to clash at. And these two teams are both very good and very underrated into the spots that they're at. And definitely this would be a very fun series to watch. Close games every night. And, but I definitely have a close call. The Miami Heat win in 7. Just because of how much more depth their team is. I just think their team is just way more in depth than any other team out of both of these teams. You can't, this is such a close call for me right here. I know I'm definitely going to get some slander for this one, depending, on what you guys think. But definitely, I think the Heat will go to the next round by defeating the Indiana Pacers. I didn't want to cover this one, but it's gonna have to happen. I'm gonna have to talk about the Jazz, and I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about the Jazz because I do it so much. But anyways, here we go. Jazz versus Thunder, last one. And, you know, I'd call this a really close series. Definitely a 7-game series. Having the Jazz have All-Star Rudy Gobert, All-Star Donovan Mitchell, All-Star CP3. Definitely going to be a really close call. Like, they're both just really good teams. But remember this, my opinion. And definitely, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just going off of what I think. Bojan Bogdanovic, great player. You got players like Mike Conley who are doing okay. Then you got Joe Ingles putting up points on the board. But definitely, I would say the Jazz in 7. Jazz are winning in 7. I don't care what you guys say in the comments. I don't care. It is Jazz in 7. I know you could say I'm a biased person, and go ahead, go say it. But I am sticking to what I have said. Jazz in 7. They have the pieces. They have more pieces than the Thunder. Rudy Gobert, defensive threat. There you go. I'm not going to elaborate anymore because I don't want to stay on the subject any longer than I know you don't want me to. So here we go. Wrapping up this one. Jazz in 7. Close matches every night. You know. There you go. The teams who did not make it for the Eastern Conference is the Magic, Nets, 76ers, and Pacers. And the teams who did make it were Raptors, Bucks, Celtics, and Heat. There you go. Congratulations to those teams if you're a fan. Here we are for the teams who did not make it into the second round. We got Grizzlies, Mavericks, Rockets, and Thunder. Sorry, guys. Moving on. And the teams who did make it are the Jazz, Lakers, Clippers, and Nuggets. Congratulations to fans who are a fan of those. Thank you so much for coming here and watching my video. Please make sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you want for more. I'm planning on making a part 2 for the second round of the playoffs. Just let me know if you want more of that by liking this video and maybe hitting that subscribe button and writing down a comment below of what you think that you should have made these orders in. I'm obviously not correct all the time, but you know, I just try my best to try and see what I find reasonable and all that stuff. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video a lot, and I hope you guys will have an amazing day, and hopefully you guys are entertained during quarantine. And yeah, I will see you all later. Bye.